Alrighty.
Good evening to all of our Lewis Central families that are joining us tonight. We are so excited to welcome you to our second grade parent transition information meeting. We're going to give just a couple of minutes for anyone who is not yet with us to join in. So I want to thank you in advance for your patience, and I will be back on to welcome you and officially get started in about 2 minutes. If you are just joining us, we will start in about 1 minute. I'm going to give another minute for anyone else who has not yet joined to join us. Good evening, families. My name is Mrs. Barker, and I am the principal here at Titan Hill. If you're joining us this evening, you're going to be having one or more of your children attending Titan Hill as a second grader next fall. As you can see, I have a sampling of our outstanding Titan Hill staff with us here tonight, and we are so excited to have you here with us, and even more excited to welcome our new class of Titans in August. Of course, we would love to be face-to-face with you all in person. However, we are fortunate to have the technology in place to connect with you virtually for this event. The first thing we're going to do this evening is share a video stream that will give you a little bit of a glimpse into what you might expect as a second grader at Titan Hill. You'll get to be introduced to some of our staff and learn a little bit about what it's like to be in second grade. After the video, we will stay on to answer any questions you might have. I did see I already had a question from a student asking who is my teacher and how many students will be in my class. I know you are super excited to find out. I do not know the answer to that yet. We're actually working on that this month. So you will find out your teacher's name in August, the very beginning of August at registration. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started with our video. If all of our Titan Hill participants could stop your videos so that Mr. Allen can start our stream. Hello to our future Titan Hill students and families. We are so excited to share some information about Titan Hill with you as you prepare to join us on the Hill next fall. On this slide, you will see some faces, if they aren't already, that will become very familiar to you next year at Titan Hill. On the top, you see me, your principal, Mrs. Barker. Next year will be my third year at Titan Hill. Before that, I spent 17 years in the Omaha Public Schools as a teacher, reading coach, assistant principal, and principal. My husband, Mr. Barker, is the associate principal at LCMS. My daughter, Kendall, is a 6th grader, and my son, Kellum, is a 1st grader. He will be coming to Titan Hill next year also. We also have 2 dogs in our family, Phineas and Daisy.
Next to Mrs. Barker, you will see me, your associate principal, Mrs. Hoffman. Next year will be my second year here at Titan Hill. Before coming to Titan Hill, I was in Omaha Public Schools for about 15 years as a classroom teacher, ELL teacher, and an instructional facilitator. My husband and I have a 1.5-year-old son named Wyatt and a 3-year-old dog named Charlie. We love being outdoors and spending time together. Below Mrs. Barker and I, you will see photos of our front office staff. Miss Rocio, Miss Sandy, and Miss Lori. Miss Sandy will actually be retiring at the end of this year, so there will be a new face in the office. These ladies are so kind and wonderful. They are here to help our families and students each and every day. Parents, these are the ladies to call when you need to report an absence. If you need help with our dismissal system or just have a question that needs answered, they can help you or get you to someone who can.
Here are the teachers on our second grade team. Each of our second grade teachers works so hard to meet the needs of our students and collaborate with our families. We are so fortunate to have each and every one of them at Titan Hill. Here you see Mrs. Brewer, Mrs. Cox, and Mrs. Dixon.
On this slide, you see Mrs. Donner, Mrs. Geyer, and Mrs. Kerber. Mrs. Geyer is actually retiring at the end of this year, so there will be a new face on our second grade teaching team.
And on this side, you will see the rest of our second grade teaching team, Mrs. Longmire, Mrs. Salazar, and Mrs. Smith. Each of our second grade teachers understands that coming to Titan Hill is a big change, and they are prepared to help your child so they can experience a smooth, positive, and comfortable transition. Hello to our
Welcome to Titan Hill. Hi, I'm Kendall. You're gonna love second grade.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Cox. I like reading and swimming and baseball, and I love going to the beach when I have the opportunity. I can't wait to see you next year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Salazar and I'm an animal lover.
I'm Mrs. Longmire. I love Disney and spending time with my family.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Donner and I like the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Smith and I enjoy reading and cooking.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Geyer. I love baseball and Lewis Central. I won't be teaching in the classroom, but you may see me subbing.
Hi, I'm Miss Brewer and I love books and I love squirrels, which is why I'm so excited for you to come to second grade because we get to read a book about squirrels.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Dixon and I can't wait to meet my new Titans next fall.
I'm Mrs. Kerber and I love to read and to sing.
I love about second grade is that all the teachers are very kind. My favorite thing about second grade is reading grade. The best part about second grade is learning how to count coins. What I like about second grade is math. My favorite thing about second grade is learning multiplication and math. My favorite thing about second grade is social studies because in the beginning of the school year you get to learn of the birth of our country and George Washington. My favorite thing about second grade is I like to play math games and Kahoot math and reading groups. This is one second grade hallway. This is our assistant principal, Mrs. Hoffman.
Hi boys and girls, it's so nice to meet you.
This is a playground where you get to have 2 recesses.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Bright.
This is a library where there are tons of books.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Neitzer and I'm the librarian here at Titan Hill. I'm so excited to see you.
Hi there, this is Miss Swanger, and if you went to Creft, you will see me again at Titan Hill. Can't wait to teach you some art.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Cunningham and I teach tag at Creft and Titan Hill.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Stevenson. I teach music here at Titan Hill and I'm so excited to see all of you second graders next year. my name is Mrs. Johnson, and I'm going to be your second grade school counselor this next year.
I hope you enjoyed your tour. I'd like to see you at Titan Hill.
Hi, this is Mrs. Smith. Your Students' Day at Titan Hill will include reading, writing, math, science, and social studies. They will also have lunch, recess, and a special each day.
Hi, it's Mrs. Salazar, and I want to talk to you a little bit about arrival when you come to Titan Hill. School hours at Titan Hill are 8:35 to 3:25. When your child arrives in the morning, they will have two choices. One choice is to eat breakfast. If they choose to do this as they get off the bus or are dropped off by you, they will enter the school and go to the cafeteria to eat breakfast. If students do not want breakfast, the second choice is to go directly to their classroom where they will be greeted by their teacher.
Hi, I'm Miss Brewer, and I'm here to tell you about our dismissal procedures. At the end of the school day, students will ride a bus or get picked up. At Titan Hill, we utilize a school dismissal manager for all students who are being picked up via cars. Information will be sent prior to school beginning about how to register on School Dismissal Manager. We request that each family create a sign with their student's name on it to display on their car at pickup time. This helps us more efficiently get students to their cars and keep the pickup line moving. On Wednesdays, students are dismissed 1 hour early at 2:35 p.m.
Mrs. Dixon here to share a little bit about student supplies. Each student will be asked to bring supplies if they are able. The supply list can be found online on the Lewis Central website. Click on the For Parents tab at the top of the page. You're welcome to bring those supplies to the drop-off supply night in August. This event is designed for you to meet your child's teacher and to drop off your child's supplies. Students will each receive a supply list during their visit on May 27th.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Kerber. The nutrition services offer breakfast and lunch every day with a wide variety of nutritious menu selections. Students are given two choices for lunch daily.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Donner, and I'm going to talk to you about technology here at Titan Hill. Students use Chromebooks to collaborate with other students, create, communicate, reflect, and for assessments. We strongly encourage quality headphones as students will be using these every day in the classroom. At Titan Hill, Chromebooks are one-to-one, and they will stay here in the classroom.
My name is Mrs. Longmire, and I am going to talk to you about PBIS. PBIS stands for Positive Behaviors, Interventions, and Supports. As part of our PBIS system, students can earn Titan points for showing behavior that is respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Titan points are given by any staff member in our building. During a designated time each month, students can spend their points at our school store towards both tangible and non-tangible rewards.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Cox, and I'm a second grade teacher at Titan Hill, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the curriculum and instruction that we use. Students achieve a deep understanding of essential concepts and skills using real-world applications as teachers identify the big ideas and essential questions.
Hello, hi. My name is Mrs. Johnson, and I am the school counselor at Titan Hill for second and third grade. I teach school counseling lessons to all the second grade classes once every 6 days. In addition, I also meet with students individually and in small groups upon request. At Titan Hill, we have a district-wide initiative called PBIS, or Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. All the staff work with students to create a positive, predictable, and safe learning environment. We do this by teaching students procedures to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. I do look forward to meeting you and your child, and I hope you have a great summer. Bye-bye.
Here are our special area teachers. Each 6-day cycle, students will have art, music, PE, and library classes. Mrs. Gum and Mrs. Swinger teach art, while Mr. Bry and Mr. Ernst teach PE. Mrs. Jacoby and Mrs. Stevenson teach music, while Mrs. Neitzer teaches library. All of our special area teachers love what they do and love getting kids excited about learning in their particular special area of study.
We also have some teachers at Titan Hill who give extra support to students who need it. Mrs. Scheckinger is our ELL teacher, Ms. Cunningham is our gifted and talented teacher, and Mrs. Jones is our second grade special education teacher. Mrs. Wilson, Mrs. Hodwalker, and Mrs. Fredrickson are our Title I reading teachers. They help students who need additional support in reading. Just as a reminder to all of our families, this video will also be available on our second grade transition website. I hope the video helped provide some information about Titan Hill, our staff, our procedures, and what your child will be learning, doing, and can expect on the Hill next year. At this time, feel free to submit any questions you might have, and someone on our panel will be able to provide an answer. If we're unable to answer your question, we will find the answer and get it to you as soon as we can. At this time, we have no questions, so we'll wait just a few moments and see if anyone wants to submit any questions for our Titan Hill panel. One question I have is, do you know if parents will be able to walk their children to their classes on the first day or go inside the building at all? I am not sure what that will look like next fall. As soon as we have information about what our school, how much we will be open and who will be allowed in next year, we will sure get that to parents. Hopefully, we are absolutely hoping that at least for school drop-off night that we can get some parents in the building. But as soon as we have that decision made, we will make sure that we communicate with all of our families to let you know. iReady, yes, Isaac, iReady is still used at Titan Hill. There's going to be a lot of things that are very, very familiar to you at Titan Hill. Even though there's a lot of changes, we do a lot of things that are very similar. As you saw in the video, you'll see some teachers that are both at Creft and Titan Hill, so you'll see some familiar faces, but we also do some other things the same. School Dismissal Manager is used at both buildings. iReady, both for assessments and for practice, is used at both buildings as well. Some of our second grade teachers do use Seesaw, but we don't use it as much as Creft does. We start transitioning students into Google Classroom, which is the platform that we use at Titan Hill. All right. Another question is in what ways will teachers communicate with parents? Any second grade teachers want to answer that one?
I can take that one. I know that we usually send home regular newsletters and communication with students, as well as email. A lot of, like Mrs. Barker had said, a lot of our teachers use Seesaw for communication. We all have a Google Classroom that you can be attached to your student on for communication, and of course, phone calls and email.
Thank you. Another question we had, how are parents able to sign up for before and after school care at Titan Hill? That is on the Lewis Central website. You can find the information there. If you cannot locate it or you need additional help, feel free to call us here at Titan Hill and we'll be able to connect you with Shelly Robinson, who is the program director for Lewis Central Lucky Children, LCLC. Will breakfast still be funded for all students next year? I believe it will. Last I heard is that will be extended through next year. Great question. Will we have celebrations sometimes? Bo, never fear. You will absolutely have celebrations. Depending on how much we are able to open back up next year, we do have regular celebrations throughout the year school-wide, but I will let our second grade teachers talk a little bit about some celebrations they have in second grade.
I believe that most classrooms have a punch ticket that they use. Like in my classroom, we earn like Titan points when we get a compliment from any other teacher. And then I don't know how other people do it, but when my class has a full punch card, we get a vote and decide the prize together.
We also have a fall party and we have a winter spring friendship party as well. Those are celebrations that we do in every classroom here at Titan Hill. In addition to that, we also, if we're able to gather for assemblies next year, we also do grade level Titan Time assemblies almost every week. Sometimes those are times to gather where you'll learn more about expectations and procedures or reminders. Sometimes we'll share some information with you, and sometimes we'll just have some fun and do some activities together as a grade level. And sometimes you get to use that time for additional recess in the morning to start your day. All right, second grade teachers, Gabby would like to know what special activities or fun things do you do in second grade? For example, Kreft has centers. What kind of things do second grade classrooms?
I can help you with that. We do a lot of fun things for science. We study the states of matter, where we get to look at some pretty cool things while we investigate solids, liquids, and gases. We also study landforms, where we get to do some fun activities for that. We have a special friend who visits us in phonics when we're studying phonics. So you'll just have to wait and see who that special friend is. But we have fun while we're learning every single day at Titan Hill.
In addition to that, we also have an outdoor classroom here at Titan Hill out behind our school that classes can sign up for to use for learning time. And of course, our spring family night, Camp Learn Some More, which was done virtually this year, will hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be able to do that in person next year. There are no other questions at this time. We will stay on for a little bit longer in case anyone has any questions, but in case there are some families who need to jump off, I do want to just take a moment to wrap up the presentation part. Again, like I said, we will be on here for a few more minutes. In case any other questions come through, we are happy to answer those. But I do want to thank all of you so much for taking the time to be with us this evening and learn a little bit more about Titan Hill. A special thank you goes out to Mrs. Salazar, second grade teacher, who led the preparation and planning for our second grade transition parent night, to our entire second grade team, all of the teachers you see on the screen here today who put in some extra time to create videos to help plan and prepare, and to, of course, be here tonight to let you see their faces and answer any questions you have. And also to Mr. Josh Allen for helping us with all of the technology and for making the virtual piece of this evening happen tonight. We couldn't have done it without all of the people you see on your screen. So thank you again to all of you. And Titan Hill is truly a magical place to be. We're so excited to welcome our new second graders next August. We'll be on for a few more moments if you'd like to submit a question. Otherwise, we hope you all have a wonderful evening. Titan Hill teachers, we had a comment. A family said, thank you all very much. Student is very excited to go to second grade and very happy to see some familiar teachers here. Lizzie, we're very excited to see you too. We're glad you could join us tonight. We do have a question. My child reads very well and may be advanced there, but may not be in other areas. How does the TAG program work? Mrs. Cunningham, would you like to speak to that?
Yes, I sure would. In the TAG program, can you make that? Thank you. In the TAG program, we identify kids who need acceleration in either reading or math or both. So even if your child is advanced in reading but not in math, they could still potentially qualify to receive some support in that area just to make sure they're growing just as much as every other kid is growing. So that's definitely something you can reach out to your second grade teacher. They will reach out to me and we can start talking about that next year.
Mrs. Barker, I did want to, if we do have future second graders on the video or listening to us this evening, I wanted to remind them they do get to come visit and they will get to see a lot of our faces. We won't be able to come into the classroom, but they will get to come up and visit and see our faces.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mrs. Dixon. They'll be able to come visit, do a tour. They'll go into the gym and they will be able to listen to Mrs. Hoffman and myself for just a little bit, learn a little bit more. And they will, from what I understand, be traveling down just to give you a quick wave. So we are so excited to have them in our building as their first stop for some of them. Some of them go to LCLC, but for some of them as their first stop up here at Titan Hill. All right, second grade teachers, Madeline would like to know what type of math she will be learning in second grade.
Madeline, you're going to be learning all sorts of new math and of course reviewing and practicing some things you already know. We're going to look at place value in numbers, addition and subtraction. We study money and time. We look at graphs and different ways to graph data. And then one of the most exciting things is we start to introduce you to multiplication. And we are actually here at Titan Hill adopting the same math program that you have used at CREFT. So you're going to be moving on with illustrative math, just moving up with the same program in a new grade in second grade.
Teachers, we have a couple of more comments. Thanks and thank you. This is such a great event. Student was a little nervous about coming up for the visit, but after seeing and hearing the teachers and staff, she is so excited and wants to meet everyone. We are so happy to hear that. We're excited to meet you. And please don't be nervous. Everyone here is so kind and welcoming and wonderful. And please remember, to our first graders, Mrs. Barker was new here last year. When I came last year in the fall, I was new here at Titan Hill too. And I want you to know being new at this school is wonderful because everyone is so welcoming and helpful. So please don't be nervous. We will take really, really good care of you. Oh, Miss Gabby has another question. Can I continue to read chapter books? Gabby, yes. I love that you love to read, and I love that you love to read chapter books. You absolutely may, and you will have lots of places to be able to get chapter books here at Titan Hill in the library, in your classroom. We will have so many resources for you, so hopefully you can find something that sparks your interest. All right, we will go ahead and wrap it up for this evening. If there are any families out there that have any lingering questions, or if you go to sleep tonight and wake up and a question pops into your head in the morning, feel free to give us a call. You can sure email me here at titanhill.dana.barker@lewiscentral.org. I'm happy to answer any questions I can or get you to someone who can answer them for you. Thank you again to everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you to all of our teachers for taking time out of your evening to be here tonight. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Bye.